You mentioned Som, and I just want to understand. You've mentioned this. It's this mythical, supernatural kind of thing. What is it supposed to have been? What is the current understanding in terms of what it was? And I'll tell you why. This idea has moved even outside of Indian culture. So if you listen to the most popular podcast in the world, which is Joe Rogan, him and he's of course a proponent of substances in general in the right way. He's heard of this mythical thing called Som, and everybody doesn't know what it was. Some people think it was a little bit like certain drugs, something else. But what is our understanding of what this was?
Okay, so Som comes from certain herbs. The exact herb from which it comes has not been, there's no consensus on that. There are 2 or 3 different kind of candidates for Som, but there is no consensus on that. It is an extract of these herbs. So they were herbs which occurred, which grew in the Himalayas. They were crushed between 2 stones. So if you put herbs between 2 big stones, and those 2 stones were placed on a hole in the ground, and then the top stone was moved and it was crushed, and the sound which came out was supposed to be like the roar of a bull. And once this extract was whatever material you crushed, it came out. Then after that, it was collected. It was strained through sheep's wool, and it was mixed then with milk, curd, flour, and then it was ingested. It was drunk as a liquid. So it used to come out in a tawny color. This extract of these herbs used to come out in a tawny color. Then it was mixed with all these other things, and it was had. And the biggest Som drinker of them all was Lord Indra, who towers over everything that happens in the Rig Veda. And he, before going for any war, any battle, he would drink this Som. So today, if anyone says that they know what Som exactly is, they are wrong. Nobody does. The identity of that herb is still mysterious. So I hope that your Joe Rogan did not come up with some name of some...
No. He's very clear. We don't know what it is.
Yes.
It's just hypothesis.
Yes, so he was right. It's not a hypothesis in the sense that we have umpteen references to Som and descriptions of how it was made and descriptions of that herb, that plant. It's just that today either that plant has died out. It doesn't exist anymore. Or we are not able to identify it. There are certain candidates for this identification, but nobody agrees on which one it is. And you see, no such herb has been found. If you crush it and make it go through the same processes that Som goes through in the Rig Veda, then if you drink it, those kind of effects of ingesting Som, which are described, just do not happen. So which means that we are not onto the right thing.
Or maybe the plant is extinct because
plant can very easily, yes, plant can very easily be extinct, very easily. Or we just don't know how to identify it properly. The same thing will happen with some of the alcoholic drinks that I'll tell you about, which are there in that Shastra or in the Charak Sanhita. We don't know what exactly that thing is. So we have to say whatever it is using its original name, and we are not sure what that original name means today.
Watch the full episode on the VARC Indian History YouTube channel and podcast.